Ever wondered how HiveQL works in big data? Let's dive into this expansive world of information. Picture a world where data is being created at an unprecedented scale. Every click, every search, every tweet generating a digital footprint. This vast ocean of data is what we call big data. It's not just the volume, but the velocity and variety of data that makes it big. In this massive digital landscape, we need a tool to help us navigate, to extract meaningful insights, to make sense of the chaos. That's where HiveQL comes in. HiveQL, or Hive Query Language, is a powerful SQL-like interface to manage and manipulate big data. It's like a compass guiding us through the labyrinth of data, enabling us to ask complex questions and receive precise answers. So why HiveQL? Because it transforms the overwhelming world of big data into a treasure trove of insights. Unraveling the mystery of HiveQL begins with understanding its function in the realm of big data. So what exactly is HiveQL? Now that's a great question. HiveQL, which stands for Hive Query Language, is a powerful tool used in the world of big data. It's a query language used within the Hadoop ecosystem, a framework that allows for the distributed processing of large data sets across clusters of computers. But what makes HiveQL special? Well, it's designed specifically for querying and managing large datasets that are distributed across multiple locations. It's like the Swiss Army knife of data handling. And if you're familiar with SQL, or standard query language, you'll find HiveQL pretty comfortable. It shares many similarities with SQL in terms of syntax and structure. However, don't be fooled. Despite these similarities, HiveQL is not a mere replication of SQL. It's a specialized tool with its own unique features and capabilities that are tailored for handling big data. So, though it bears similarities to SQL, HiveQL has its unique place in the world of big data. Now, onto the exciting part. How does HiveQL work in big data? Hive Query Language, or HiveQL, is a fascinating tool when it comes to handling big data. The process begins with writing queries. These are SQL-like statements you write to interact with your data. For instance, if you want to retrieve data from a particular table, you would write a select statement. But what happens after you hit enter? Here's where the Hive architecture comes into play. Your query goes through three main components: the Hive driver, the compiler, and the execution engine. The Hive driver acts like a conductor, orchestrating the whole process. It receives the queries and manages the lifecycle of these queries. It's the Hive driver that processes the query results and provides the feedback to the user. Next in line is the compiler. The compiler in Hive is like a translator. It takes the query you wrote in HiveQL and translates it into a form that the execution engine can understand. It does this by creating a plan or a blueprint for how the query will be executed. This plan is designed to be as efficient as possible, reducing the time and resources required to retrieve your data. Finally, we have the execution engine. This is the powerhouse, the component that does the heavy lifting. It takes the plan from the compiler and executes it, interacting with the Hadoop ecosystem to fetch, filter, and process your data. Understanding this architecture is pivotal to writing efficient queries. If you understand what's happening under the hood, you can tailor your queries to work smoothly with the Hive driver, compiler, and execution engine. You can optimize your queries to reduce the load on the system and retrieve your data as quickly as possible. The magic of HiveQL lies in its simplicity and power to handle massive datasets. It's like having a supercharged SQL at your fingertips, capable of diving into oceans of data and retrieving the pearls of information you need. Let's condense what we discovered about HiveQL in big data. HiveQL, a query language developed by Apache, is similar to SQL, but it's designed specifically for the Hadoop Distributed File System, or HDFS. This makes it a powerful tool for handling and analyzing large datasets. We delved into the role of HiveQL in big data and how it allows us to run complex analytical queries on massive amounts of data in a distributed storage system. This makes it an invaluable tool for big data professionals. We also explored the inner workings of HiveQL. Remember, it translates SQL-like queries into MapReduce jobs, enabling efficient data processing across hundreds or even thousands of nodes. So, let's not forget, HiveQL is not just another SQL clone. It's a specialized tool designed to tackle the challenges of big data. Mastering HiveQL is a significant leap towards becoming a proficient big data professional.